When I moved to England in '75, I'm sorry, late '76, um, the summer of '76 it was. It was the hottest summer England had ever experienced. And got there and the grass was not lush and green like England, it was brown. Great disappointment. But I got a job because I ran out of money. I saved loads of money up. We moved to England, and basically I got a job just making some money. And when my first child was born, Leo, at his christening, I met my old friend from Philadelphia, Bill Colachico. Bill, great guitar player, hung out with chaps from Philadelphia for years, and playing around, and played with Richie Bush, I think, and back in those days, and Rick DeFonso, and then we started a band, and so Bill, and there was another friend of my wife's at the time, called Steve Betts, Steve FX Betts. And Steve wrote all the songs for the books, and then all of a sudden, my God, it became we got a record deal, and we did all the gigs, did a whole circuit around the UK. For me, it was like my dream come true. After all these years of carrying my bass around, I actually had my own band. I thought, great, I think I'll call Roger Walters now. Say, hey, Raj, want to come down here in my band? Didn't quite work out like that. But we used to play the Golden Lion in Fulham, which was a great place because that's where all the rock and roll roadies hung out. And Mitch Mitchell was there all the time, Buzz Burrell from Bad Company. And it was, so I kind of got to know these guys and because I met them on tour here and there and then and again in the odd hotel kind of thing. So that was fun having my own band. And we signed a deal with Logo Records, which the only band on Logo before then was The Tourists. And The Tourists was Annie and Dave. Kind of Annie Lennox and Dave Stewart, and then we did a tour with the Skids. Richard Jobson, it used to be a post-punk band. That's when I got into wearing my PVC kind of rainproof material. Stopped being spat on too much. Post-punk, pogo and spit. And then we did about 5 gigs with Talking Heads. And of course, that for me, that was like a dream. Tina Weymouth was my favorite bass player. Yeah. So we had some really good times. But we broke up. I moved to the country and basically got involved with loudspeaker manufacturers and promoting loudspeaker systems to lots of people in the production business that I knew after all these years. So that's what I still do to this day. Still involved with live sound and buying and selling secondhand live sound equipment.